we gotta stop screen sharing.
Oh yeah. All right, stop screen share, stop share.
There we go.
Hey!
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Flight School.
Now you're on.
What in the world?
We've got audio coming from every direction right now.
Hey guys, look, we are totally excited because we are continuing to grow and develop as a company, and we have new toys. Yeah. Hopefully you guys will not be complaining about our sound today. We need everybody to tell us how we sound because the iBoomerang Flight crew has a new microphone. Yes, check us out. Boom! Yes.
All right.
So we will not be doing that janky thing of passing headphones this week.
Yep. I said, no way. That's like passing a straw back and forth.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. Totally. Ew.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody from wherever you are in the world. Welcome to iBoomerang Flight School. This is Saturday training. This is where we come every Saturday. If you're brand new, welcome to the family. This is where you need to be every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Time or whatever time it is in your part of the world to get the latest updates on what's going on with the company, to get your recognition for doing the right thing, and to get a powerful training each week from one of the leaders in the company, whether it's one of our corporate leaders or one of our diamonds, that's going to share with you what you need to do to succeed. My name is T. Graham, the VP of Operations. This is my partner in crime, our extraordinary marketing and communications vice president, Mark Kithcart. And in case you didn't notice, marketing starts with Mark.
T. Gray, thank you, bro.
My brother.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
All right. A little morning confusion, but that's okay. No, we're good. We're good. It's good. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this training today is going to be awesome. There's a lot of things we've got to cover. So we're going to jump in.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. And we are sharing. All right. Cool.
Yo, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. All right. Good to go. And oh, hey, how can you guys hear us real well?
Talk to us.
Yeah.
How's it sound?
Let us know.
We need to
How's
know.
it sound?
How's it sound?
We love you guys. Awesome chemistry. Yes.
We love you too. How's it sound though? How's it sound? Sounds great. Sounds great. Outstanding. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Improvements every single week. That's what we do.
Yeah. Oh, and there's going to be a lot more too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're going to be building out some
wait till y'all see.
All right. Yep, we got some stuff. Okay,
yeah.
New boom gear. All right, have you guys gotten your boom gear? Hey, very cool. Last week, Kitsia Garcia, our social media manager,
K to the jizzle.
Yes, K to the jizzle, sent out a Facebook post asking you guys to send in your boom gear pictures. And boy, did you send in your boom gear pictures. So it is fantastic. So keep sending those pictures of you in your boom gear, and we'll we'll feature some of you guys on our Facebook page and on our social media channels when you send those pictures in. So keep sending them in. And the cool part is there's a lot of new boom gear in the boom gear store. Well, not a lot. But I know that Tunde, yeah, he's got a couple of different pieces and new different pieces in there. But I do know this, that there is a whole lot of stuff that we were looking at the other night. Mm-hmm. How nice was that stuff? Mm-hmm.
That stuff was nice.
Incredible.
It was like Christmas. The stuff just kept coming out of the box, and it was nice stuff.
Yep, it was nice stuff. So go over to boomgear.com. Get your boom gear. You can see some of the shirts and some of the apparel there. Ladies, get your boom gear. Gentlemen, get your boom gear. Just get your boom gear. All right. And if you're looking for information about your order or anything like that, go ahead and send an email to gear@iboomerang.com. Gear@iboomerang.com. All right, moving on. Mr. Edwin Haynes, your GMA. Where is he?
He is in Mexico.
Mexico. I think we said that right, too.
That's right.
So today he's in Mazatlan. Tomorrow he's in Tijuana. So get there to those events. If you're anywhere within 3,000 miles, get to those events. And, he's down there. He's going to be doing that tour. Once he finishes up that tour, he is headed to Europe. He is going to London, Paris, Milan, and Barcelona. So if you're within 3,000 to 5,000 miles of Europe, get over there, get to those events. I know that there are a lot of people flying into these events, a lot of people that are going to be driving into these events. So get yourself there, just get there. And, these Go Diamond events have been tremendous. A lot of people walk out of the room and the things that they are saying are best training I've ever been to. Incredible. I've got a jump start for my business. I've got a plan that I can implement immediately to go diamond. So get yourself to those training events, and we will see you at one of those, because we're going to be obviously taking pictures. We're going to be doing some Facebook Lives. We're going to be doing all of that. But hey, also, when you're at those events, please do this. Put down your phones, put away the cameras, don't record, because you need to be paying direct attention to everything that's being said in that room. And if you're holding up your phone and recording, you're not getting everything that you need to get from those events. So really need to focus in, get what you need at those events, and then implement and execute on what it is that you learned. Okay, next. Here we go. Vegas.
Vegas.
Who wants to go to Vegas?
Put
it in the chat. I want to go to Vegas. Put it in the chat. Let's blow the chats up this morning. Boom. Let's blow them up. I want to go to Vegas.
I want to go to Vegas.
There we go. Oh, I am going to Vegas. Yeah. You know what? That's even better. I am going to Vegas.
No, it's even better than that. I'm in Vegas.
All right. Good stuff. Look at them. Here we go. Boom. You guys are rocking and rolling this morning.
There you go.
You guys are excited, blowing it up. Man, we're going to take, my computer's starting to, the fan's coming on, because all the I'm going to Vegas is
the heat.
All right. So here's what's going on. Here's what's happening. The price is increasing.
Yep.
Price is increasing. So full price is $250. It was at $179.99. Tomorrow night, Sunday, July 14th, Central Standard Time, 11:59, the price is going up to $199.99. If you do not have your ticket, now is your chance. If your team does not have their ticket, now is their chance. Make sure you let everybody know ticket prices are going up. So go ahead, get those tickets. Make sure you're there. There is so much. That's part of what we've been planning this entire past week, is we've been crystallizing the Vegas event. We've got a name for it. We're going to reveal that next week, because we need to get the branding wrapped around it too. And then what we're going to be doing is absolutely 1,000% mind-blowing. I've been to some events with what we've been planning, and some of the things that have been talked about, and some of the things we're actually doing and crystallizing right now. Incredible. It's going to be mind-blowing.
You guys, I'm just going to tell you right now, the first 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of Vegas, you will be in sensory overload, and you'll be ready. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. So cool. So let's move on. Here we go. Passport to freedom. Give me the hashtag passport to freedom. Let's light up the chats again. Light it up. Hashtag passport to freedom. So you can see right there. You can see right there that we've got Talita Camaro with her passport. Daniel and Talita Camaro. Diamonds and iBoomerang. Are they going to be in Vegas? Oh, heck yeah, they're going to be in Vegas. And you know what? The person with the biggest team in Vegas wins. That's how it works. That's how it works. So what is Passport to Freedom? It is a promotion that we're running right now. Hold on a second here. And here's how it works. You get 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps for every new TSA you sponsor at Coach, Business, or First Class. Okay, doesn't matter which one it is, but 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. For 10 new customers, again, 10 boomerangs, 2 stamps in your passport. For a Vegas ticket, 10 boomerangs, 2 stamps in your passport. All right. Now, the top 3 with the most stamps for July. Number 1, the top person with the most stamps by the end of July in their passport gets 3 pieces of swag of their choice. And there's some good sweetie swag that we've got going on right here. All right. So, and it's your choice. Number 2, the second highest with the most passport stamps in their passport gets the choice of a shirt or a hat.
Nice.
Any shirt, any hat. And then the third person, number 3, gets a journal and a pen.
Get your journal.
Got some new pens. Got some new pens.
Can you believe we just got those pens?
Yeah.
We're sitting here in the office.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boom Gear is over there selling pens. And we just got pens yesterday.
Yes,
and the pens are nice. Like,
Pens are nice.
look, I got some pens.
Nice. He's got some pens too.
Don't
All
tell-
right. So,
You know, people take other people's pens all the time.
oh, yeah.
Don't take my pens. Jesus.
Okay. So the person, now this is what we said last week. The folks with 50 passport stamps get reserved seating in Vegas. I told Holton that last week. What he said? He said, don't do that.
No.
He said, make it 25. So if you look there on the screen, people with 25 passport stamps can get reserved seating in Vegas. However, there's a caveat to this.
However,
There's only 100 seats.
only.
There's only 100 seats that we have reserved for folks. So it's going to be the first 100
Mhm.
that get the 50 or the 25, the
Mhm.
25 stamps in their passport. All right. Now, hold on a second here. Let's get back to this. Okay. So who's excited about Passport to Freedom? Who's excited?
I'm excited.
All right. Let's see it. Let's see hashtag excited. Hashtag excited. Do it, do it. There it is. Right on. Excellent. Okay, moving on. We added some ways to get passport stamps. Rank advancement. Any rank. You go from director to senior director to executive director to sapphire, and so on and so on and so on. 20 boomerangs and 5 stamps in your passport. So think about it. Some new people might be joining right now today. And again, as a matter of fact, there's always new people joining.
Absolutely.
Every single hour, minute
real.
of every day.
For real.
And think about it. If they go from director to senior director to executive director to sapphire, that's like 20 passport stamps.
Each time. No, not each time.
No, not each time, but it adds up.
Right.
So, and not only that, that's like 80 boomerangs. Yeah. So somebody could just run through those ranks.
How do I get more boomerangs?
Yeah. Yeah. We get that question all the time. How do I get more boomerangs?
Mm-hmm.
Do the promos.
There you go.
Do what Renee Young does.
Do the promos.
Yeah,
Get more boomerangs.
everybody
Get more
asks,
customers.
how is it that she has so many customers? Because she's got, well, I don't know how many it is now. Renee, if you're out there, tell us how many customers you got. But because she's got, I don't know, it's 100. At the last count, I think it was 175.
It's a lot.
I'm sure she's over 200 at this point. And how does she get all of those? She keeps doing the promotions.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps getting more boomerangs because she's doing the promotions. Now, rank advancement again, 20 boomerangs, 5 stamps, and all of this is going to be up on iBoom Hub. Where do you find it?
iBoom Hub.
iBoom Hub. Go to iBoom Hub.
I felt like that was a trick question. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I thought you just said it.
I'm throwing you softballs, man. I'm throwing you softballs. Just knock them out of the park, TJ.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So iBoom Hub,
Drink
go to
some-
promotion.
Drink some more boomerang coffee.
Yes. Now, when you run your subscription each month, $49.95, you get a stamp in your passport.
Stamp in your passport.
$99.95, 2 stamps in your passport.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More ways to get boomerangs, ladies and gentlemen. And that was an easy one. That one's just, hey, I got my auto ship set up and just let it run, right? Everybody should have that. Everybody should have that subscription fee ready to run, have a second card on backup just in case. And that way you're not going to miss the stamps in your passport. And also whenever your subscription runs, there you get boomerangs for that as well. Standby, it's 2. What is it? Coach.
Actually, we're bringing standby up to 5.
Oh, yep. All right. Well, there's an announcement.
There you go. We're bringing it up to 5.
Cool. All right. Standby. So $49.95. When anybody's at $49.95 and they run their subscription, it's 5 boomerangs.
Correct.
And then anybody at $99.95 gets 10 boomerangs.
That will be 10.
Right on. All right. So you heard it right here today. $49.95 at standby. You're going to be able to get 5 boomerangs moving forward. All right, right on. Okay. Now, next week, we're going to have more ways to get more stamps in your passports. So don't miss flight school next week. And also, you never know who we're going to have on, because today we have, and you can see the person on the passport in the picture. Oh, who is that?
That's nice. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm changing it every week. Every week I'm going to have a new person in the passport.
Looking debonair.
Yes, sir.
Spencer Iverson.
There you go.
Diamond.
Yes, sir. You're going to hear from him a little bit later.
Can't wait.
Right on. Okay. Good. We got a new good story. Yeah.
We got a new good story, folks.
Yes, we do. So hold on. I want to try to run this video. Now, can I run it from here? Oh, hold on.
Hello, it's Deidre Bass coming to you from the beautiful state of Maryland, calling from my mobile office, aka my car. Just wanted to share with you a little good story here. Received my commission check from iBoomerang, and instead of doing what I usually do, which is going out to treat myself, I took that money and got out of debt, paid off an entire bill with a store credit card. Instead of making payments, I said, I'm going to take this whole commission check and just pay this bill off. So get out of debt. It's good. We're just different here at iBoomerang, and I love it. Have a great day.
All right. So some of you maybe couldn't hear that, but it's going to be up on Facebook and our social media channels today. You'll see it on Instagram. So that was awesome. Deidre Bass paid off a credit card, and you can find more about that when you go to our social media today. So the other thing too is if you do have a good story, congrats to Deidre. You know what?
Yes.
Let's light it up.
Yes.
Everybody, go Deidre Bass.
Go Deirdre.
Go Deirdre. Yeah.
Absolutely. Pay off that store card, girl.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I'm talking about.
All right, cool. If you do have a good story, send it all to marketing@iboomerang.com. Marketing@iboomerang.com. All right, we're going to keep this going. Do you have a case of the DTRTs?
Absolutely.
Always?
Absolutely.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, no, not those. I'm sorry.
Gotta watch you, man. Gotta watch you. All right, Top Gun Spotlight. DTRTs. What does that mean? Doing the right things.
Oh, those DTRTs.
Those DTRTs.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we've got some cream for you for those other DTRTs. All right. Okay. So
Can't take it.
I can't either. All right. So what we got people that are doing DTRTs all over the place. And here's the thing, guys. You can't send it to me on Friday night at midnight and say you expect to get on Saturday morning at 8
But I love the fact that people are doing that.
I know.
They want to be recognized for the DTRT. And you want to know what's really funny? There's still another person sent me a message. They said, can you guys please hurry up and get to the training?
Yeah.
Then you don't understand. This is it right here, because you want to know what? Ever since we started doing the highlights of the DTRTs, guess what people started doing? They started doing the right thing. Right. The volume of living room and person-to-person meetings has just totally skyrocketed, because this is the best training. Seeing people just like you doing the right thing. So you know what? I can do that. It's one thing for us to be on here and, we're going to have Spencer and he's just so amazing and he's so polished. But, sometimes what happens is when you see Holton and you see Edwin and you see Mark or Spencer or any of these top leaders, Amy or whatever, sometimes people say, I can't do that. But when we do what we're about to do right now and we show you the Top Gun spotlight of all the people doing the right thing, you're going to see somebody or somebody's just like you and say, you know what? That looks fun and I can do that. And it's going to unlock your business. So folks, don't miss it. This is the training. This is the fun part. Let's rock and roll.
Dude.
We got it right that time.
That's right. We got it right that time. Cool. So the DTRTs, and again, just send them to me sooner. Now, the people who did send them to me late last night and early this morning, I'll get you on next week. Okay. So don't worry about it. We got you covered. And also, you know what we do with these? Each week, we start posting these on Facebook and our social media. So watch for yourselves on with the DTRTs and Top Gun Spotlight on our social channels. All right. Alicia, Demet, Tammy, Janita, Edward, Melissa, Kiara out of Louisville. Rock and roll.
I think you said it right.
I did. I think I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still can't say it. Louisville.
Louisville. Yeah, there you go.
I'm practicing. Louisville.
Yeah. So it looks like we had a mommy and me party out there.
Okay.
A mommy and me good party. Look at that.
What?
I like that. Oh, and they got the kids. Yeah.
Ah, look at the little boom kids.
Yeah, the little boom kids.
Ah.
All right. And Stephanie Lavoie and Marin out of Canada, and they were doing a Zoom with folks in Africa. So think about that, man. You can from the comfort of your own home, you can be doing business anywhere in the world. All right, next we've got Alexis, Yolanda out in Indianapolis, and it looks like it was a 2-day event, and they had a booth there, and you can see that Alexis and then Carolita, Faith, and Yolanda also were out there that second day. So awesome, good stuff. Let's go on to the next page. We got a few pages of DTRTs. Destiny over in Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica is in the house. It is official. They're rocking and rolling over there.
Yeah, man.
And we, what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, man.
Everything I read. Boom.
I don't know. Yeah, boom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. All right.
It means everything's good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. I like
It means everything's boomalicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And then there's Chrissy. Chrissy, man,
Chrissy.
always.
Everywhere.
You are in the DTRTs and Top Gun Spotlight every single week. She's over there with Gloriella and Sharon. Over in New York, we got Bruce. Oh, it's not Bruce. It's Bruce, Deidre, Vanetta, Eric, Monique, Mr. King, and Olden over in DCMDVA. That's the DMV. DMV's represented and in the house. And then we got Vanetta, Deidre, Bruce, and they were over in Maryland too. All right, rock and roll. Here we go. We got Liddell, Tracy, Paula, Renell. That's Renell Sylvester. Rock and roll, brother. I see you everywhere.
Lead by example.
That's right. Barb, Nikki, Sean, and Candace over in Dallas, Texas. D-Town. Rolling. And, again, right there in the living rooms and dens in the homes. Arthur, Dennett, Edward, Michelle over in Flint and Detroit, Michigan. Rock and roll, guys. That is excellent.
Motor City.
Michigan is in the house as well. And I keep seeing Arthur, man. He keeps sending me pictures. He sent a lot of pictures. So we picked the best one. And it's everybody throwing down the boom signs. Shannon over in Cincinnati, Ohio. Congrats on the DTRTs. You got your DTRTs going. Okay. Next. We've got Shannon Gibbs, Beverly, and Nicole over in Michigan as well. Shannon, I keep seeing you come up, and I saw Shannon a couple pictures online on Facebook, and he was showing his plan. He has a plan all mapped out, how to get to the next levels and get into the leadership ranks. Daniel, Treva, Ike, and William over in Houston, Texas. This was last weekend, I think. Yeah, it was last weekend. And Treva sent that one in. We've got Sly and Ronette Corley out of Sacramento, California. They've got a big team started over in South Africa. So again, man, it's a business you can do from anywhere, right there in your home. Now, we've got Stephanie, Alicia, Kiara, Arthletter, and they went and saw, and Dr. Kim Phillips, and they went and saw Amy Seaver last Thursday night. I'm telling you something, man. Amy Seaver is absolutely incredible. If you missed that event, you missed something incredible, because Amy Seaver not only has a huge team in the United States, but I know that she's making a trip over to Australia this month. Absolutely. They are going to be doing a massive tour of Australia. I think it's Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and several other cities there in Australia. So we can get some information to you about that as well. All right, what else do we have here? Whoop, okay, well, I got this in the way. How do I get that out of the way? All right. Anyways, we got Tamara and Stephanie over in Houston, Texas as well. And now this is Customer Corner. This is new. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah. I'm like, look, Mark. That's what I'm talking about.
So here we go. Let's talk about who we have here on Customer Corner this week. We have Damarin and April Haldy. Okay. And Damarin, he was in the Marines. He served our country, and then he builds fire trucks. Okay. And they ship fire trucks all over the world. And his wife April has been free from a job for 14 years.
Nice.
And she's got 12 people personally sponsored in the business, but then they've got 75 customers. So this is a testimonial from one of their customers. And with this customer, here's what they said. They said, hey, just thought I should let you know about my satisfaction and the customer service from iGo. Booked their stay in the Keys. Unfortunately, they had a family member pass away. Grandfather gave us the vehicle, and that means that they weren't going to be able to be there for very long. So they changed their plans. They decided to change everything, and they had to cancel the reservation. Now, a lot of us know that, sometimes it's a little bit dicey when, you're doing reservation cancellations, and sometimes it's non-refundable. So, but here's what happened. They called customer service, and because of the circumstances that they were in, they were able to get that reservation canceled, and they were able to refund them all that money and not charge them, obviously. And they were able to just make it happen. So that was great. So lots of good stories coming out of Customer Corner. So go ahead and send in your stories to marketing@iboomerang.com, and we will go ahead and feature your customer story on Customer Corner. So good stuff, guys. So again, Top Gun Spotlight, send everything to marketing@iboomerang.com. Give me your name, tell me where you're from, give me a little bit of background, and we will go ahead and feature you on Top Gun Spotlight, DTRT's Customer Corner. All right. We're just different.
Hashtag just different.
Light it up, guys. Let's do the hashtag just different. Let's do hashtag just different right now. Let's take a break. Give it a break here for a minute. Let's let it just kind of cool down.
Let's let it marinate.
Like neck bone juice. Like neck bone juice. All right. Okay. iBoom Hub. Who knows what's at iBoom Hub? Everything's at iBoom Hub. So go to iBoom Hub. You're going to see the newest promotions. You're going to be able to get the tickets to events. You're going to be able to see the latest trainings. You're going to be able to book travel through Extreme Travel. Send in your Extreme Travel information. You're going to be able to download templates. Okay.
There's something we need everybody to do at iBoom Hub. Can we take them to iBoom Hub right now, real quick?
You know what? I've got it in here.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I've got it in here.
All right.
Yep. It's in there.
It's in there.
Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Now, where are we at?
I was looking for it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait,
are you ready for me?
Yeah, we're ready for you, dude.
You're ready for me?
Yeah.
Man, can I get a little warning sometime?
Oh, God, well, here it is. Here's your warning.
Leading?
Hey,
T. Gray.
Can
I get a little lead in?
T. Gray. You're up.
Oh my goodness. do this to me every week now.
I switched the slides around.
I'm like, I thought I was coming at the end of the deal, but that's all right though. I can be ready because you know what? I was born ready. I'm ready for everything. Right. Absolutely. And I can filibuster with the best of them. All right, I'm going to be ready to share my screen in 5, 4, 3, 2 now. Okay. All right, let's get down to it. All right, so guys, we do have a little bit of an announcement that we want to make from the flight deck by way of an update. Let me get my screen shared with you right now. I have to articulate, make sure that I'm speaking English in the morning. Sometimes it doesn't work. All right, cool. All right, everybody. What I want to talk about real quick before we get to our training is how to store volume, And so, as you guys know, the iBoomerang compensation plan system has both a binary, or also known as a dual team, where you build a left team and a right team, and a unilevel, right? And as we've talked about in the past, the binary is about speed, and the unilevel is about stability. And the way the binary works is, or the dual team, the way that it works is you get paid each week on the lesser side volume. Now, what volume goes into the dual team? All of the volume from enrollments only, okay? So monthly subscription volume does not go in the dual team, okay? Only enrollment volume. So that's for all those coach class packs and business class packs and first class packs. That goes in to the dual team each week. And what happens is the volume is added up from both sides, and you get anywhere from 10% to the 20% of the lesser side paid out each week. And we're going to have a comp plan training coming up super soon. As a matter of fact, we are announcing today that we have our compensation plan one pager that is in your back office to download, and we'll show it to you in just a minute. We'll show you what it looks like, and I think you guys are going to totally love it. But in any event, so here's what happens. Anytime you have volume that you don't get paid on, so for example, the minimum amount of volume to get paid on your left side is you have to have at least 500 CV, right? So if you don't have 500, if you only have 400, it's not going to generate a check for you that week. It's just going to store it and carry it over to the next week. Also, every time you get paid, it minuses out the same amount from the lesser side from the big side. So whatever's left over, that carries over to the next week, but it only carries over if you are qualified. Now, we have not been systematically taking volume out or flushing volume from people who are not qualified. And so we wanted to make sure that you understood, and we want to make sure that everybody knows exactly what they need, because we're going to start doing that, not yesterday, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. We're giving you 2 weeks heads up that we're about to start enforcing this particular aspect of the compensation plan, now that we've got some other things now working the way they need to. So what we wanted to do is make sure that everybody understands. So here's how volume storing goes, and how you guys like the picture of the squirrel, right? Isn't that a cute iBoomerang squirrel storing acorns? Right, because that's what squirrels do. They store up the acorns, right? And you get to store up your volume, and it's going to help accelerate your income. So if you want to store acorns or you want to store volume, here's what you need to know. Unpaid volume in the dual team, it carries over to the next week, okay? And it will continue to do that for a year. And after a year, unpaid volume will begin to flush, but it doesn't flush all at once. It flushes monthly, right? So what does that mean? It means that in the 13th month of your business, the system's going to look back and see if you still have any unpaid volume from the first month of your business, and it'll flush that. In the 14th month of your business, it's going to go back to look at the second month and see, do you have any unpaid volume left over from that month? And it'll flush that. So as long as you're getting paid on your volume, you're going to continue to store volume from each month for a year, and then it'll go from there. So that's a very fair system, and it's very safe, and it protects the company as well. Now, here's what happens. A person gets started with a coach pack or higher. They get their first 30 days where they'll store volume without volume flushing, even if they haven't met the qualifications that I'm going to get over. Okay. So what are those qualifications? Well, the first qualification, you have to meet all of these qualifications. I was getting ready to put that on this slide. You need to meet all of these qualifications. All right. They're not optional. It's not 1 out of 3. You have to meet all. Everybody say all. Okay. All right. Now, how you like this squirrel? This is Iboomer squirrel.
Iboomer squirrel.
This is Iboomer squirrel.
We got Iboomer crane.
He stores
Iboomer squirrel.
This is Iboomer squirrel. He stores volume because he's qualified.
Nice.
He's qualified. So you see he's got a logo on him because he's qualified. He's a happy volume storing squirrel. Right?
Is that a tattoo?
Yeah. It's a birthmark.
Oh, okay.
He was born into boomerang.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, he came into this world and he said, boom, I store volume. Anyway, so how do you store volume? The first thing is you have to be activated. You have to activate your position. Now, what does that mean? It means that you have to have at least 200 CV, right? You have to have at least 200 in commissionable volume that's been generated. What is the fastest way to get 200 CV? Well, that is to do a coach pack or higher, because a coach pack comes with 200 CV. The business class pack comes with 400, and the first class pack comes with 800. So if you do at least a coach pack, you're going to be instantly activated for your position. There is another way, and that is to generate enough travel savings volume from your customers to get to 200 CV. And guess what? That takes a while. That's the longer way to do it. And of course, you can do it that way if you would like, but during that period of time, you will not be activated and you will not be, of course, storing volume. All right. Now, the second thing is you have to be active each month. Now, how do you stay active? That is your monthly subscription, which is whatever your monthly subscription is relevant for your level. Once you're activated, of course, you have to do your monthly. Okay. So if you're doing your monthly each month, you are, that's the second qualifier. Now, the third qualifier to store volume in the dual team is you need to be binary or dual team qualified. What does that mean? It means you need to have at least one person that you've personally sponsored on your left side and one person that you've personally sponsored on your right side. And I forgot the screen's backwards for everybody else. So one on the left and one on the right. And they have to meet the first two criteria themselves. So they need to be activated. They need to each have 200 CV, and they each need to be active each month. As long as you have at least one on the left and one on the right, and you're taking care of business yourself, you will be qualified to store volume. Any unpaid volume will be carried over and carried over and carried over, which allows you to build up and get paid on it, and it accelerates your ability to earn income. Now, again, when do we start enforcing this? Not yesterday, not next week, Friday, but Friday the 27th.
The 26th.
The Friday the 26th. Don't mind the fact that it says, just ignore, it doesn't say 27. It's your mind playing tricks on you. It really says 26. I promise you, that's a 26. Yeah.
It's a 20. I see 26.
I see 26 too. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are all these people saying Saturday's the 27th?
I know. You guys, hey, come on. I meant Friday. I mean, okay.
So it's Friday.
It's Friday,
July 26th.
July 26th, like it says on the screen. All right, okay. So we just wanted to make sure that everybody knew this. Give you 2 weeks.
Dr. Leg, I see the 26th.
Thank you, Dr. Legs.
Dr.
I told
Legs.
you. I told him, Dr. Legs. I told him, right? Absolutely. Look, see, it says it's 26
all
it's
day
just,
long.
No, somebody said that's 26. It's just different. Right.
The 27th is the 26th.
It's a different type of 6.
Hashtag just different.
So we just want to make sure that everybody has a heads up. Right, we're giving everybody 2 weeks notice. Please let your teams know. I hope they're on this training. I hope that, by the way, you're seeing why your team needs to be on the training. If they're not on the training, make sure you send them the link and so that they see this, because what we don't want is on the 27th, which is the day after the one you see on the screen here. We don't want everybody hitting customer service talking about where'd my volume go, because we gave you a 2-week heads up to get ready.
Yep.
All right. Okay, cool. So that's what I wanted to tell everybody, that you need to go ahead and get yourself qualified. You got 2 weeks. Go for it.
Cool.
All right. That's it.
What are we doing? We're going. Who's coming up?
It's back to you, man. You're calling the shots today.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm co-pilot today.
Oh, all
Look,
right.
Can you imagine that? We're sitting here on the flight deck. I'm the co-pilot. He's the pilot today. And he's like, where are we going?
Well, wait.
That's scary.
You were.
Can I get off of this plane?
You were flying.
You
took over.
You just gave me just this segment to fly. Just this little piece.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Hey, you guys, I tell you what, we have a lot of fun here at this amazing, incredible company. And it's truly a blessing to be a part of this with each and every one of you guys. I'm filibustering for you at this point in time. You need to stay focused and you need to get your screen ready.
But wait,
there you go.
More.
All right. So here we go, guys.
Yeah.
We want to show you the comp plan one pager.
You were supposed to go over this.
But I didn't know you had it.
I do have it.
Okay.
It's right there.
You got it. Yeah. All right. Good job.
Back to you.
Okay.
Co-pilot, go.
All right. I get to fly just a little bit more.
Yes, you do.
All right, guys. Hey, we're really excited about this. This is our iBoomerang comp plan on one page, and actually there's an updated version I got to send you. And so we'll have this up in just a few minutes right after the training. But this is your one pager that shows you the iBoomerang comp plan all on one page, all the different aspects of it. And again, we're going to do a full compensation plan training, hopefully next week. Hopefully. We got a little bit of work to do in order to get that done, amongst all the other things we've got to do. But this is really cool. People have been asking for this, and we're happy that we can finally release it. Again, another beautiful work of art coming out of the Mark Kithcart-led marketing team.
Cool.
We appreciate that. And we will update this. We have an updated version that we updated literally just last night. And we'll put that up for you in a moment.
Yeah. So where's it going to be?
iBoom Hub.
All right. It's going to be in the download section because you're going to be able to download it. And we're going to put it in the back office as well.
It will be in your back office.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Next. Recognition sign-up page.
Woo, child. Okay.
All right. So go to Vegas. That's just a given. It's a given. You're in Vegas. So here's what you need to do. Go to iBoom Hub, go to events, go to recognition registration. Here's what you need to do. We are going to do a recognition like nobody's ever seen before.
And we need to know that you're going to be there.
That's right. Not only do we need to know that you're going to be there, if you have a spouse coming, okay? Got to be married, spouse, whatever, however you're doing that, but we need their name too.
You said however you're doing that.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm from California, so
okay.
Hey, well, I'm from Houston now, but
Sips coffee.
yep. Okay. So make sure that your spouse is going to be recognized as well, because we're going to be giving these wristbands identifying who's getting recognized, and we got to be sure we got the right count. So be sure that you get your spouse in there as well.
So this is how you can help us keep you from standing in a long, confusing line.
That's right.
We need you to communicate with us. It's like, help us, help you, help us.
All right.
Okay. So please go to this page, all jokes aside, go to this page and fill it out. It'll take you just a couple of seconds. We just need to know what your rank is. Now, who needs to do this? Everyone who has achieved director or above. So if you've already achieved director, senior director, executive director, sapphire, diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond, please go here. Of course not, we know our presidential diamond is going to be there, but please go here, fill in the information, let us know that, confirm with us that you're going to be there. It even asks you when you're going to get there, right? So do all that. If you're not a director yet, but you hit director next week, or you hit director, the week of the event, make sure you please go here and do this, because we're going to be checking this on the regular and we want to make sure who's going to be there so we can honor you and recognize you and celebrate you for your iBoomerang accomplishments since we started on March 11th.
Okay. Yep. So one thing we're going to have to do though is we're going to have to cut off the recognition registration the Friday before because because we're getting everything ready. So, and I'm going to try to make sure that I don't, mess up the date.
Right, I got to answer a couple of things here, and I don't appreciate that little you throwing shade about
No,
the
it wasn't
dates.
shade. It wasn't shade.
It was shade. You were throwing shade.
All right.
On
August 23rd, we're gonna cut off the recognition registration because it'll then give us a week to prep and get ready. All right.
All right. August 23rd. Now, here's what we got. I got to answer some of these questions. Someone said, is it the lifetime rank? Yes, it is the lifetime rank. Someone said, do we register for each rank we hit? No, please don't do that. Just the highest rank that you achieve.
That's
the highest
question,
rank. Okay. So please, if you're a Sapphire, please don't do one for director, one for executive director. Please don't do that. Right. And then the next question is, are spouses considered guests? Absolutely. Do we need to pay for them? Absolutely. Every person needs a ticket, right? So every person needs a ticket for the event, whether they are a registered TSA or not. This is somebody you're bringing with you. What else? So should we wait to see how high we get? No, because you want to go ahead and what you could do if you wanted to for that person is you can wait till the end of this month and do it. But you do want to make sure that you don't forget to do it because we'd hate to not recognize you because it just kind of slipped your mind to do this recognition here. So we're going to keep promoting this. We're going to keep reminding you. Somebody said, do I have to be at the event? Haha, just joking. Not funny, Patrick. All right, absolutely, guys. So please help us help you fill this out. And back to you, Pilot.
Okay, here we go.
Can you believe Mark throwing shade? Anyway.
I'm throwing shade, man.
You were throwing shade on the whole
I
thing.
was throwing shade, man. Okay, your diamond, Mr. Spencer Iverson. This man right here, he gets the biggest Zoom groups that we've ever seen. He gets the engagement. He is an incredible individual. He has been in the industry for years and years and years. He's been a 6-figure, 7-figure earner in network marketing at multiple companies. And he's owned his own companies, bought and sold companies, and been president of multiple organizations as well. But I do want to say this. He's a master presenter. Mm-hmm. He was here that Thursday night. He flew in from out of town. And at the last minute, our GMA, Ed Haynes, says, hey, Spencer.
Yeah, he up there. Spencer walked in the room and our GMA says, great, I'm glad you're here because you're presenting. and he goes up and he does just such an amazing job. And I've known Spencer for a few years and, I've just always admired him because he's incredibly professional. He understands what it means to be a leader. And what I really like about Spencer so much is that, especially since we launched iBoomerang, I've had a chance to personally see how much he cares for his people and how much he cares for his teams and how much he cares for the big team. He came here and he had some things he wanted to share with us that would be so helpful to the entire company. And frankly, that's the kind of person that, we value amongst the leadership here at iBoomerang. So I personally have been just on the edge of my seat waiting for Spencer to join us on our Saturday flight school to do the training. And so folks, we want to introduce you to none other than iBoomerang Diamond Ambassador, Spencer Iverson.
Hey guys. Well, thank you for having me. I'm super excited. And Mark, before we get started, do I need to, can I share my screen from my deck?
I've given you control.
Okay, so let me do this.
So how's it going, Spencer? What part of the world are you in?
I'm actually in Atlanta right now, but I am leaving shortly. I've got some boom parties to do and some good parties to do. and I'll be leaving shortly. But right now, at the moment,
Diamonds do boom parties and good parties.
and we get down and dirty with this thing, brother. You know that. We get down and dirty with it. So yes, sir. We've got some excited people that are planning some good parties, and you guys rock this morning, man. You guys need your own show. You guys need your own show. You guys wake us up in the morning and get us going. And I said, man, T. Gray and Mark, and guys, this is not an act. I hope you all understand. This is how these guys really are. I was blessed to be in Houston a couple of weeks ago, and they just have this spirit about them of just camaraderie. It's a brotherhood. It's a fellowship. Kitsia is taking pictures of everything. So please be careful of what you wear and what you say, because she's around cameras taking pictures and stuff. But I love the spirit of this company and the spirit of our executives. Yes, they keep it fun. They keep it light, but don't make any mistake about it. These individuals are some of the most qualified you're ever going to find, not only in the industry of network marketing, but in business in general. So Mark Cathcart and T. Gray, thank you guys so much for having me on this morning.
Awesome, my brother. Floor is yours.
All right. Well, let's get started, guys. I've got my clock set here so we can stay on time. Some of you heard on last week the incredible training from Daniel and Talita Camaro. Fantastic leaders. As a matter of fact, on my first day there in Houston at the executive office, Daniel and Talita were there. They gave you some incredible technical information on what it takes to build in the industry, what they're doing to have such amazing success in such a short amount of time. I encourage you to go back and look at that training, because they're going to give you some really good nuts and bolts on how to build, what your daily action steps should be, what your monthly progression should look like, how to track your business and find out which legs of business to work in. It's an absolutely phenomenal training. And one of the things you'll find amongst the diamonds, and I can honestly say I've never been a part of such a qualified and professional set of diamonds this early on in the process. What you're going to find is that we all kind of use the same system, guys. There's no secret sauce. There's no secret flyer. There's no secret presentation. We all follow the master system that's been passed down from Holton Buggs to Edwin Haynes to our executive team, and we just replicate. So please go back and watch Daniel and Talita Camaro's incredible training from last week. It's going to really bless your business. On this week, I'm going to do a little bit with personal development. Okay, while you got some technical training on last week, this week we're going to look at some personal development and some mindset information that's going to get you in the right frame of mind to help you go from where you are to where you really want to be. Understand that there are 4 phases of growth in an MLM company. And a lot of people get involved in network marketing and they really don't understand, or they haven't taken the same business approach, the same business evaluation that you would do with a traditional business. We don't do that sometimes with network marketing. We sometimes act as if network marketing is a completely different vehicle. Guys, there are over 30 different business models around the world. You've got freemiums, you've got direct sales, you've got subscription models. Network marketing is just but one of about 30 different business models, each of which could work. But here's the thing. Sometimes if we all had to testify on this morning, we would testify to the fact that we sometimes in times past got introduced to a project by a friend or a family member. We went to some hotel, to some meeting. We got excited. We joined some project, and we really did not do a good business evaluation. I've made the same mistake. I got excited. I joined something because somebody said they were making a bunch of money, but I didn't do an evaluation. I didn't pay attention to where was this company along the spectrum of the 4 phases of growth. Because if you don't do that analysis at the beginning, then you may be getting in a great company at the wrong time. So let's look at those 4 phases of growth. It says here that the best time to join an MLM is during the concentration phase. The company has been around for a while, but has not yet hit momentum. You see, in the momentum phase, the growth experience is massive, explosion for the company is happening at a rapid rate. In this phase, the most millionaires will be born, and success is abundant for the masses in the company. So you have formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. And if you don't understand, if you can't recognize where that company is that you've maybe joined in the past, and understanding this chart, it may help you now have this epiphany, this revelation about, oh my gosh, that's why I didn't make it. It wasn't because I wasn't great. It wasn't because I wasn't following the system. It wasn't because I wasn't going to the events. I got in at the wrong time. You see, me, Mark, T. Gray, we all could get together and join a great company. Let's say Amway, fantastic company, the grandfather of the industry. We could start our team, and you know what? We would just be distributor number 10,500,001. Not because, again, we don't have the talents and skills to build. We missed the momentum wave. It's just like surfing. Raise your hand if you're a surfer. Raise your hand. Okay, me either, but I understand the concept. See, surfers don't get on the wave after the wave has formed. No, they start paddling really rapidly before the wave forms so that they're in position. That's why the chart recognizes the concentration phase. Mr. Iverson, this is fantastic. But what phase of growth are we in with iBoomer? I'm so glad you asked. Guys, listen, we are in, let me go back here. Hold on, guys, there we go. All right, what phase of growth are we in? Well, guys, we're in the formulation phase. We're in the formulation phase, guys. We're pre-concentration. We went live on March the 11th of this year with our pre-launch. Guys, our official day number 1 isn't until Labor Day weekend. We've got a few days left until our official day number 1. Everything that we've done so far, all the records that have been set, the over 100,000 individuals, combinations of TSAs and customers that have become a part of this movement, guys, that's all been pre-launch. So if you're talking about being at the right place at the right time, guys, according to this chart, if you're a guest out there, or if you're in the business and you're still looking for that credibility, guys, we're in the right place at the right time. Now, let's do a quick case study. Let's go to school for a quick second. I'm a student of this industry. I love studying about the history of network marketing, and I think that success leaves clues. I love the fact that I can go back and look at some historical data to find out how some companies became great companies. What did they do? And then we can also look at examples of some things that companies did poorly and what can we avoid. In this case, Nu Skin at this time, at one point in time, became one of the fastest companies to get to $1 billion in sales. They had a skincare line that people absolutely loved. And so we're going to take a look at what was the path that Nu Skin took on their journey to becoming $1 billion company. And we'll be able to take a look at that and see where we compare and where we stand as it relates to our present day form right now in iBoomerang. Look at Avon. Avon was founded in 1886, which makes it about 133 years old. And now this data was from 2010, where they listed the top 6 personal care companies. And after 133 years, they were doing about $10.9 billion and they had 6.5 million distributors. Amway is over 60 years old. At that point in time, a $9.2 billion company, and had taken them about 60 years to get to 3 million distributors. Herbalife, 39 years old. Mary Kay, 56 years old. Guys, Nu Skin, at the reporting of this data, was 26 years old. They had already topped $1.5 billion in sales and had amassed over 800,000 distributors. Now, sometimes, guys, growth happens very, very rapidly. But what I want to show you is look at how long this industry has been in existence. Avon kind of started the direct sales movement over 133 years ago. And so when I was in the room with my great partner, another icon in this industry, his name is Mr. Jonathan Green. We were in Dallas, Texas, and Houghton Bugs made the declaration. He said, Spencer and Jonathan, we're about to build the world's biggest home-based business. Now, he didn't laugh, he didn't stutter, he didn't blink, he didn't flinch. He said, we are about to build the world's biggest home-based business. And when you look at his track record, when you look at his success tree, right? I'm a big sports fanatic. You know, I was a sports attorney for several years. And so I'm really big into sports. And you look at coaches like Bill Belichick from the New England Patriots. He's a Hall of Fame coach, not only because of the success he's had, but also because of the coaches that he's helped to become successful. When you look at Houghton Bugs' coaching tree and all of the individuals who have become successful as a result of his trainings and his teachings, guys, it was a no-brainer. You can't help but to believe that this is a person who, after 29 years of success in this industry, knows exactly what he's doing. So this was the growth trajectory of Nu Skin, but let's take another look to find out why and how that explosion happened. Between 1984 and 1989, a period of 5 years, their economic growth was relatively flat. You know what was happening right then? Formulation. See, Nu Skin had some issues with their product manufacturing. Nu Skin had some issues with distribution. People were ordering products and receiving it months later. Nu Skin had issues with their merchants, where they were trying to make sure their payment systems were working not just domestically, but globally. Nu Skin had issues with customer service. And all of this for a 5-year period caused their growth chart from a financial perspective to stay relatively flat for 5 years. And you know what? Guess where the majority of people left? They left during those initial 5 years. Some people got excited during the launch and went to probably a couple of meetings and, oh God, Nu Skin. And you know what ended up happening? Because there were some challenges, because there were some bugs, they ended up quitting. But oh my gosh, what happened in 1989? Something happened in 1989 that triggered explosive, massive growth for Nu Skin. In 1989, everything started coming together. In 1989, they got their payroll systems together. In 1989, the formulation for the product was perfected. In 1989, the distribution around the world became seamless so that people started getting their products on time. In 1989, more leaders who now saw more of the vision started getting in position and started working because their belief system was higher. And from a period of 1989 to 1993, they went from 40 million in sales to $1 billion in sales. They hit momentum. And guys, during that momentum phase, in their first $1 billion, 500 millionaires were created. Guys, let that marinate for a second. That's a big boom in and of itself. Over a period of about 4 years, 500 people became millionaires. And you know what? The people who survived, the people who maintained their integrity from a building perspective, who maintained a high level of belief, who bought into the vision of the company, those are the individuals between 1984 and 1989 who became some of those millionaires. Guys, you may be asking, Mr. Iverson, where are we in that growth cycle? If this were the same kind of trajectory, boom, you got it. Guys, we're at the beginning. We're at the beginning and we're on a sharper growth curve. We're mastering all of these things. We're learning from issues that other companies have. Guys, listen, Houghton Bugs' success is not an accident. His success is very deliberate. The only thing you start on top of is digging a hole. We've got some things, guys, that we're working through, but when no one can be prepared for the massive growth that this company is generating right now. Nobody can, no vendor can. Who walks into a vendor and says, yes, we like a website, and most vendors, and guys, I had this experience, and T. Gray remembers this. We had an experience where we told a vendor, we said, listen, we've got a lot of people who are going to be joining our company. This is the company that I owned before I got involved in iBoomerang. I said, look, we got a lot of people who are going to be joining. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, great. I said, no, we've got tens of thousands. Okay, great, yeah. We need you guys to be ready to handle it. Do we have enough servers to handle this capacity? Yeah, we got it. Okay, all right, great. So when we pre-launched with 75,000 people enrolling in the first 45 days. The servers crashed the first day. That cost us literally millions of dollars. When I called them back, and I said a couple of Bible verses to them, but anyway, when I called them back, guys, they said, you know what? Everybody talks about explosive growth, Mr. Iverson. Everybody talks about how big they're going to be. Nobody really ever does it. Guys, listen, iBoomerang is on a trajectory that's blowing the industry out of the water. There's no vendor on the planet that can handle the kind of capacity that we're generating. What does that mean for us? We got to be patient. We've got to be patient because it's not about personnel. Mark Kithcart, Terrence Gray, Edwin Haynes, our GMA, guys, these are the best of the best. They've got it. They've got it. What we need to do is continue to have a high level of belief in knowing that where this company is going. See, here's what I've done. Mark T. Gray, I volunteered to be one of the 500 people who are going to become millionaires over the next 12, 18 months. I'm going to be a millionaire guinea pig. I know you guys need to do some testing on some people. So I'm going to be the $1 million guinea pig. Raise your hand if you also want to be one of the $1 million guinea pigs. Okay, that's Spencer. Yeah, look, oh, y'all just blew the screen. Okay, that's my presentation all up. That's my presentation. Okay, we got to shut it down.
Your application is approved.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Guys, so, but here's the thing we got to get through. Here's what we got to get through. We got to build through the storms. Guys, we have got to build through the storms. Here's what I know about storms. Because see, sometimes building and network marketing, we treat it sometimes the same emotions are like church. Here's what I know. Either you are currently in a storm, you're about to enter a storm, or you're coming out of a storm. See, storms are applicable to everyone and they're universal. Whether you're in Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Canada, all of us have a storm. But see, oftentimes what happens, guys, is this. We go to worship and we feel great and we're excited and we let everybody on the outside see that excitement, but on the inside, we know we're dying. We know that message is hitting home for us. Same thing happens sometimes in network marketing. We'll go to these conventions, we'll go on a great training like we have right now, and we're all excited. We're enthusiastic, but let's be honest, let's strip away the emotions. Let's strip away the excitement. Some of you on the inside are dying. You have some reservations about where you are right now in your business. You wish your business was growing faster. You're wondering, wow, are we ever going to get it all together? And disbelief starts to come in. Guys, it's okay. It's completely natural. How do we fight that though? How do we build through the storms? The first thing is control what you have control over. I'm going to repeat that. Control what you have control over. You see, here's what I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about what's happening with PayApp. I know that the executive team is going to handle that. I don't have to worry about what's happening with the reporting. The company has control of that. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen with commissions and is this being tracked properly? You know why? The company has control over that. What I have control over is, just like Daniel spoke on last week, am I exposing the right amount of people every week to my business? Am I focused on getting the requisite amount of customers? Am I now going to make sure that I have as many stamps in my passport as possible? See, these are things Spencer Iverson has control over. I never rely on my downline to make my check. Oh, I'm going to repeat that. I'm never going to rely on my downline to make my check. Now, I hope they contribute, but if I want a bigger check, you know what I got to do? I got to go to work because my downline does not work for me. This is a 1099 society, guys. They are independent contractors. I'm not a boss. I don't sign any checks. And so I have control over, if I want to make $800 this week in iBoomerang, I'm going to go and sign up 10 people at first class and get $80 fast starts. That's my mindset. Now, I hope that somebody else chips in, but I've got my own dreams and aspirations. I've got other people that are relying on me. So I have to take control of what I have control over. Second thing, never stand still. When you're in a storm, the last thing you want to do is stand still. And I know that emotionally, the weight of that issue can be almost overbearing. But I fish a lot. I have a lot of great hobbies, and I deep sea fish sometimes. And when we go out in that ocean, the last thing that captain wants to do is get caught in a storm and just sit there. Okay, guys, we're just going to wait it out. No, we're not going to wait it out. He's going to try to navigate us as quickly as possible out of that storm. The last thing you want to do, guys, sometimes we've had some issues. iBoomerang has had some challenges. And I've actually had people say, well, Mr. Iverson, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until everything's right. And then okay. And you know what? That is your prerogative. That's your prerogative to stand still. But let me help you understand something. Opportunities don't go away, guys. They just go to other people. And it's the people who keep their legs moving. Whether you're moving them fast or you're moving them slow, keep those legs moving, right? I tell people all the time, I run with my runners, I walk with my walkers, I jog with my joggers, and I replace the people who quit. See, because why? I can't get caught up in your emotional state right now, because you know what? I've got 100% confidence in who's flying the plane. Houghton Bugs is the ultimate pilot. So since I know that he's got the controls, what I've got to control is my emotions. We're going to hit some turbulence from time to time, but I know we've got a seasoned pilot there in the cockpit who's had the years of experience with turbulence. I'm not a turbulence expert. We're not turbulence experts. Houghton is. The executive team, they're the turbulence experts. So I'm not going to stand still. I'm going to keep moving through these storms. Now, the other thing you want to do is envision where the company or your organization is going, not where it currently is. See, life is a movie, and sometimes we get caught up in taking a snapshot instead of looking at the whole movie. No, guys, don't just take a snapshot. Oh gosh, I'm only a director right now. I'm only a senior exec. I'm only a sapphire. Guys, listen. There's a blessing and a curse to being a part of a movement this fast. The blessing is you see so many examples of people who are doing well to show you what's possible. The curse sometimes is that you feel like you're getting behind. And guys, no, listen, this is a marathon. When you get involved in iBoomerang, you want to make a 12 to 18 month commitment. It's funny to me. It's amazing to me how we can see the application of success over the long term in almost every application, Mark and Terrence, except for network marketing. You see, my son, he's a senior at Georgetown University, and I promise you, when he went in day one and took his first exam, he did not start looking for the cap and gown department. No, he understood that he had more tests and more exams, and he needed to pass, and he's going to have some highs and lows and hopefully continue to matriculate to getting his degree. See, we understand it's a 4-year minimum. Now, some of us were on the 7 to 10 year plan, another conversation, another train. But for the majority, 4-year game plan. We understand that with colleges and universities. We understand that with getting degrees. We get involved in network marketing. If we haven't gone, grand poobah, grand wizard of the world in 90 days, we feel like we've been scammed. Come on, guys. It's a journey. Go ahead and I encourage you, when you first enroll someone, when I do this good party later on today and these new folks enroll, one of the first things I'm going to help them after they've taken their position to understand, develop a 12 to 18 month game plan. I want to see you 12 to 18 months from now. I don't need you diamond in 30 days and ruby in 6 months. No, let's set a 12 to 18 month game plan. Now, trust the process, guys. There's a basketball player named Joel Embiid for the 76ers, and he's been telling his fans, trust the process. Guys, trust the process. Again, we have a masterful executive team. Guys, they are working through the challenges every day. Do not take the lighthearted spirit of Mark Cathcart and Terrence Gray for granted, guys. These guys are serious businessmen. Mr. Edwin Haynes, serious about the business and the integrity of our business model. You got to trust that process. Trust a 10x2 model. Follow that model. If you don't know what that is, go to iBoom Hub and get that training. There's a system, there's a pattern. Now, guys, listen. I'm a real easy guy, right? See, there's no, all I'm trying to do, let me just kind of break it down for you. All I'm trying to do is put my foot in Houghton Bugs's footprint. I'm not trying to make any new marks. That's what I'm trying to do. Right? I've got people telling me, oh, Mr. Evers, I've got this great system. Okay, that's great for you. I'm following what Houghton does. I mean, he's the $200 million guy. So all I'm trying to do is replicate what he's done. Trust the process. These guys are not sitting in the office in Houston making things up. Hey, you know what? Let's try. No, they're not playing that game. What they are using is what we call experiential training. They're training based on experiences, guys. And you've got to trust that process. Now, if you're so great and and I had to tell somebody in this small organization, man, listen, you the man. No, you the man. I'm just gonna follow Houghton, but yeah, man, you the man. So I don't fight with my organization. I'm not going to wrestle with you. And when you do $200 million and build an organization, 3 million people, man, listen. But right now, kind of going to go what's working. Trust the process. And then finally, guys, it's okay to get tired. It's okay to get tired, but don't quit. It's okay to get tired, but don't quit. You got to finish the race. You see, let me give you a couple of statistics I've researched real quick. Colonel Sanders tried over 1,000 restaurants to buy into his chicken recipe before he got one restaurant to say yes. Turned out to be KFC. Walt Disney was fired by a newspaper editor for not having good ideas and a lack of imagination. He went on to found the Disney empire, and obviously he and his family are generationally wealthy as a result of that. Steven Spielberg was rejected by 3 film schools before one said yes. He now holds the title of having some of the top grossing movies of all time. What do all of these 3 people have in common? There's so many more. They all got acquainted with no. But no did not set them back. You see, no is an essentiality in business. It's an essentiality in life. You're going to get some no's. iBoomerang has gotten some no's. No, not everyone tells Houghton Bugs yes, but don't let that no set you back from your ultimate destiny, from reaching your ultimate goal, from reaching what you know is in store for you. See, there are some blessings that got your name on it nobody can take from you. And I believe that iBoomerang for so many millions around the world is that blessing. But don't get so emotional or caught up in the minutia of what's happening right now to cause us to forget and not to see what's coming in the future. Houghton said, Spencer, we're going to have people making $5 million a month in the first 18 months. Guys, that his thought process is absolutely amazing. So it's okay to get tired. You're going to have moments where you feel gung-ho about our boomerang. You're going to feel some moments where, you know what, man, I'm just working hard. Nothing seems to be happening. But you just don't know when that one person is going to come into your organization and change the trajectory of your organization. But it will never happen if you quit. Guys, look at some of the things that we've done well so far. You see, I told Holton, he was riding in the car with us when he came to Atlanta a couple of visits ago. And I said, Holton, I'm going to miss these times. Terrence, Mark, I'm going to miss these times, right? What are we going to do when everything gets perfect, right? What are we going to do? It's not going to be as exciting to me, right? And to me right now, look at what's happened. Guys, we've gotten better and better reporting, more and more reports. Our iGo and iDecide tools have gotten better. Sometimes early on, they didn't work. Now they've gotten 10 times better. The boomerangs and the activation systems have gotten better. Customer service has gotten better. We're getting systematic updates and reports. What company starts off with a training like this? Seriously, you got two of the top executives from the company every Saturday. And guys, it was early. Let me tell y'all something. That microphone works. That new microphone y'all got. I'm like, why are you guys so loud? Oh my gosh, I'm up, guys, I'm up. So look, microphone works, right? Who does this? This is a commitment that you don't find in many companies. Let's go on. Guys, we have international growth and expansion, and the systems are being put in place around the world. Guys, our marketing swag, look at this. Can you see this? Look at that. Wow. I got my album swag on. Guys, you got Madison Avenue quality marketing, thanks to Mark and his team and Tunde and the great things that they're doing there in Houston. And guys, our vendor relationships are improving. I could go on and on. So my point is, if I had to list the negatives and the positives, right now in iBoomerang, the positives far outweigh the negatives. But you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to give up, and we're going to finish the race. Finally, guys, there's a guy by the name of Derek Redmond as we close. Derek Redmond was a gentleman from the UK who had trained all of his life to be an Olympic sprinter. And he made the Olympic team in the UK, and he went on to qualify for the finals. And he was actually one of the favorites. The betting circles, the country was behind him. Everyone felt that this guy right now is the fastest 400-meter sprinter in the world. Again, as a child, he trained, he listened, he prepared his mind and his body to be a world-class sprinter. And at the time of his race, as he got prepared and he's starting in the starting blocks, he jumped out to an early lead, and then he pulled his hamstring. Not only did he pull his hamstring, guys, he tore his hamstring to such an extent that literally the muscle was coming off of the bone. He was in excruciating pain. Hundreds of thousands of fans in the stadium, millions of folks watching worldwide. He's laying on the track. He had done all the training. He had done all the preparation. And now he's laying on the track, feeling as if somehow, some way he's let his team, his family, his country, his coaches down. But then something happened. He realized in the moment that at some time, at some point, it wasn't about being first, second, or third. At some point, it was about finishing the race. And so he got up. Derek Redmond got up. And with a torn hamstring, he began to limp around the track. And he began to limp, and the crowd saw that. And even though the race was over, they began to cheer him on. They began to celebrate the fact that, you know what, there's still victory outside of first, second, and third. They began to celebrate the fact that, you know what, this man has a drive and an intensity about himself that I want to celebrate him just finishing the race. And so as he's limping across the line, there's somebody who appeared behind him who he did not see. It was his dad. It was his dad. His dad was coming to help him. You see, sometimes in life, as we're running this race, we're going to need some help. We're going to feel as if we've let people down. We're going to feel as if my business isn't growing fast enough. We're going to feel as if, gosh, I've never had success in this industry before. But guys, everyone can use a little bit of help from time to time. And he initially fought him off because he didn't know. He was so caught up in finishing the race. And in one of the most emotional moments ever in Olympic history, the father and son team in tears crossed that finish line. You see, whether you hit sapphire today or 5 years from now, whether you hit diamond today or whether you hit diamond 5 years from now, finish the race. Guys, you've got a support team in Mark Kithcart, in Terrence Gray, in Edwin Haynes, in Holton Buggs, and your upline. You've got great diamonds. You got Emmanuel Bernstein, Super E. You got Sam Bean, Amy Seaver. You've got Jonathan Green. You've got some amazing diamonds. And you know what we're doing? guys, we're cheering you on. We're celebrating every day, hoping that you don't give up, that you stick with us, that you maintain the fight. We're going to have more glitches. We're going to have more setbacks, many of which are not our fault. We're doing our best to maintain and capture this massive movement that is iBoomerang. But I tell you what, with the proper support, the proper mindset, you too can build through the storms. With that being said, guys, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Mark and T. Gray. Thank you guys so much for having me on this morning. Take care, guys. I can't wait to see you guys in Vegas. We're going to have a ball.
Spencer. Wow, what a powerful training. First of all, we just want to say thank you. We want to let you know that the chat groups on Zoom, and by the way, if you stop sharing, we want everybody to be able to see you real quick here before you go. The chat groups were lit on both Zoom and Facebook with appreciation for this training and the timing of your message. And we appreciate you because the truth of the matter is, yes, we are solidly in that formulation stage. We're at that early stage where where Nu Skin had that flat line, except we don't have the luxury of a flat line. We're in formulation while it's going like this. It's crazy. It's so much fun. But yeah, I mean, you're right. There's so many things that are outside of our control, and we're committed to fixing it. But we appreciate your kudos. It's really funny because I walked in yesterday to the office, and Holton Spencer, he was doing a Zoom with some incredibly seasoned and successful people from another company. And he was taking them on a tour of iBoomerang. And he called me in because he wanted to ask me some of our updated stats and facts and figures. And I'm listening to their reaction to what we've accomplished in less than 130 days now, Spencer.
Right.
And they were blown away. Here's what they said. They said, what you guys have done in that short amount of time is mind-blowing. It's never been done. And iBoomerang is at the level in terms of our technology and our systems and what we put together of a 5-year-old company, even though we're not even a 5-month-old company.
I believe it.
And the crazy thing, Spencer, is this, and you were here, you know this, we're already starting to work on version 2.0 of everything.
Right.
So I love the fact that you demonstrated so much leadership today and told everyone, hey, just keep going, just keep building. Because it's sad, Spencer, because there are people who are quitting already. There are people who are sending in customer service messages saying, I can't take it. There's too many glitches. And I love the fact that you say, hey, there's going to be more.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are building these things right now, but we are committed to excellence. We are committed to the success of everyone in this company and the company itself. And I can't wait until that we really get out of this formulation stage and start getting into our true momentum. I love you, brother, man. That was a fantastic.
Love you guys. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Hey, Spencer, I just want to say this. There's one thing you said that I wrote down.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of things you said that I wrote down actually, but one in particular that I want to reread. Opportunities don't go away. They just go to other people. Mm-hmm. That was a boom moment.
Yep.
And it's so true. It's so true because there are so many people that were at the beginning of Uber and didn't believe in Uber and didn't take that chance.
Yep.
And who did it go to? It went to many other people.
Yep.
Right.
That opportunity stayed true, and it became what it became. There was the guy that founded Facebook, was Zuckerberg, right? Where is he today, right? So bottom line is that right there kind of encompasses, I think, everything that you said very nicely. And then the other thing you said that really touched a chord with myself is you said, we're going to miss these times. We're going to miss this time frame. And, I've worked in the startup world for a number of years, and the best times I ever had were the excitement of the years that we were building. And sometimes it was just months and, things happened so quickly.
Right.
And it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
That's right.
The journey was so much fun because, we had a successful exit at one company and it was like, yay. And then it was like,
What now?
What now? Yeah. And what we all remembered is, do you remember the time? Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time? Do you remember when we were like having all these issues, and then all of this happened, and all of this, this great thing came to fruition. And so it was about the journey. It wasn't about the destination. So, man, I love you, brother. Fantastic training.
Yes.
Excellent. You lit up the chat. So one more time, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to light up the chats. Spencer Iverson.
Hashtag
Iverson.
thank you, Spencer.
Thanks, guys.
Hashtag thank you, Spencer. Right on.
All right. Hey, we know you're gonna rock those room parties later on. And folks, another thing that Spencer said that I thought was truly powerful by way of encouragement. And we say this all the time about our business, is that this is not a race that you win by finishing first. This is a race that you win by finishing. And so we want to encourage you guys, definitely, get to the finish line with us, and we'll be waiting for you whenever you cross the finish line as you achieve diamond and above, to give you high fives and recognition and to celebrate you, whether you get it done in a few months or you get it done in a few years, it doesn't matter. We're going to be cheering for you and waiting for you at the finish line every single day. So,
and on that note, Vegas. That's when we're going to be cheering you guys on. That's a part of the finish line. It's not the finish line, but it's a part of the finish line. And again, we're going to be there. We're going to be recognizing you guys. So let's talk about Passport to Freedom again one more time.
Well, hold on. Before you do that, so we are going to be recognizing you in Vegas. How many of you already went to iBoom Hub and filled out that recognition form and let us know that you're going to be there because you're already a director or above, right? So make sure that you do that. Make sure that all the directors and senior directors and sapphires, et cetera, in your group are filling that out so that we can show you that love. Because as you hit the different high points and the different ranks on your way to the finish line, we want to make sure that we celebrate you at every stop of the train. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Passport to Freedom.
Passport to Freedom. Okay, new TSA, 10 and 2. 10 new customers, 10 and 2. Vegas ticket, 10 and 2. And by the way, somebody asked, well, I already got a Vegas ticket. Do I need to sell mine and then get another one?
Nope. You're going to get 10 and 2.
There you go. Everybody who got their Vegas ticket already is going to get 10 and 2. Again, top 3 stamps, 3 pieces of swag for number 1, choice of shirt or hat for number 2, 3, notebook and pen. All of this will be updated on iBoom Hub.
As a matter of fact, Mark, you know what? I'm going to do a Home to Bugs executive deal and call an audible here. And when did you announce it? You announced this last Saturday.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So this started July 1st.
Started July 1st.
And one of the things that we want to encourage people to do, we want to encourage leaders to do, and everybody's a leader, is that when we announce events, you want to be first. You want to be early. You want to be the person who says, you know what? I don't need constant reminders. I don't need you to keep telling me that the price is going to go up. As soon as you announce an event, I'm going to go ahead and get my ticket. And so what we're going to do is, for everyone who got a ticket before July 1st up to June 30th, you get 20 boomerangs. Right? So we're going to reward all the people who got their Vegas ticket early. If you got a Vegas ticket before June 30, you don't get 10, you get 20. And that's going to be an encouragement to everyone who's kind of waiting and seeing, hey, you know what? When these guys announce an event, I'm just going to go ahead and jump on it. So congratulations to everybody who got their ticket early.
There you go. Perfect. Well, we're going to have to put that in there then. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. And again, 25 passport stamps, not 50. Reserve seating in Vegas, only 100 available. Let's move on. The second half of this was the new part, rank advancement, 20 boomerangs, 5 stamps for every rank advancement. Run your subscription, 1 stamp for the $49.95, 2 stamps for the $99.95. And then I'm going to have to add in on here, anybody before June 30th gets the 20 boomerangs.
There you go.
All right.
Everybody who bought a ticket early. Let's make sure everybody understands that's what that means. Early. Everybody who bought a ticket early prior to June 30, they got 20 boomerangs instead of 10.
All right. Cool. And
that's right, Renee. 20 for you. You bought your ticket early. Way to go. That's what I'm talking
Right
about.
on. So again, full price for this event, which we will get to full price, $250. Right now, today, until Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard, it's $179. At 12 sharp midnight on Sunday night Central Standard, $199.99. So it's going up. Price is going up. Okay. And for all you ladies, want to make sure, have you gotten your Women in Business ticket yet? This event, I wish I were a woman. Come back over here. This event, I've heard some of the details of this event. It's going to be crazy. And if you've attended any of Earlene Bugg's events, they are absolutely phenomenal. And for all those ladies out there, congratulations ahead of time, because this event is going to be awesome. So get your ticket for the Earlene Bugg's Women in Business event as well.
Hold on. There's a little bit of confusion here. I'm looking at the chat and people are asking if I said 25 for the people who got it early. And so I don't know. I'm going to go back and watch the tape, but I may have said 20. I may have said 25 then, but guess what? I'm saying 25 now. So if you got it early, if you got it before the 30th, you get 25. Let's make it super clear. Right. 25. We're going to go ahead and just really reward the people who get them early. So 25 if you got your ticket before the 30th.
Now somebody's saying 30.
No, this is not an auction. Do I hear 30, 35, 40, 40,
No,
40?
no.
Do I hear 40? No. 25 boomerangs for the folks who got them early. Be an early bird. That's the lesson, folks. Be an early bird.
All right. Again, hold on. Let me stop sharing.
You're about to say you wish you were a woman again?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I do.
Oh.
So because I get to attend Earlene's event. Get back over here. So listen, Spencer Iverson, one more time. Thank you very much. That was a fantastic training. Man, that training, I think, was everything that everybody needed to hear right now. We're going to take that training, we're going to break it out, we're going to break out the volume training, and we're going to be posting those on social media sometime today or tomorrow, sometime over this weekend. We'll have that rocking and rolling. Mr. T. Gray.
This has been an amazing training. I want to thank Spencer. I want to thank all of you for being absolutely awesome and for being here with us. You know what? This is not, like Spencer said, this is not an act. This is so much fun. You know, it might not be fun when the alarm clock goes off, but it's fun once we sit here and we start hanging out with each other and we think about how great this company is. And it's just so amazing. We actually had 3 late nights with our CEO this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
3 different late nights. We had a late night planning session. We had some folks that are joining our company that we work with them late night. And then last night was actually a late night executive meeting. It turned out, it started out just kind of a little bit of relaxation, but it turned into an executive meeting. And I just have to say this, you know, we have a phenomenal CEO with a huge vision. And a lot of the things that Spencer said in his training, were things that Holton was saying last night. So you guys are in the right place at the right time. I want to encourage you guys to rock and roll. Those of you who have good parties or boom parties today, we wish you well. Can't wait for you to have victories. I hope you go into those with the same confidence that Spencer's going into his, because he said, when I go do those boom parties later today and those people enroll, I want you guys to have that same mentality. I've got a boom party today and those folks are going to enroll. And you guys rock and roll. We'll be here to support you.
Love you. Have a great weekend. Boom.